Okay. Should theoretically be live. So now I'm gonna go over to here. Okay, very nice. I might as well hang on. So I should go click. Uh-huh. Following permissions. Well, there's a thing it's missing, isn't it? No, I don't think so. So, what I've got to do, click, click. I figure I have, hello Morgan, hello Risco. Nice to see you both. Glad to see people here so soon. What I'm doing while I, wait just one more second before actually starting is I'm gonna go to my Discord server and I'm gonna add a new role. Oh, hello. I remember you. You are somebody I know from Blue Sky, I think. It's good to see you either way. You will have to remind me where I know you from otherwise, though. Um, right now I'm just... Hang on. Trying to... I've distracted myself. Fully and entirely, and I admit to that. Click. Uh, hmm. So... Click. Click. Um... Let's see. Oh. Um... Click. Okay. So, it's 9:30. So as soon as I... Uh... Let's see. So, sorry to bore you guys by taking this long. Should have... Hmm? Never boring? You don't know that. I'm pretty boring sometimes. Let's see. I will sort that out later, methinks. We are a little late to get started. So I'm gonna click over... Oh, thanks for the follow. Good to have you here. We're gonna click over here We're gonna click Celeste, and there's a notification on the stream. 8+ years. Well, you weren't there for all of it. Did I click the right thing? I feel like I might have accidentally ruined something by not paying enough attention. So, we're waiting for Celeste to load up. Chapter 1 B-side is a strawberry I've been after for a while. But the golden berries are very difficult. Morgan probably has all the golden berries by now. But you never really know. Click. How's it going, Magic Girl? It's going pretty good. Feels like it's not like you're grinding this 24/7. It feels like you are sometimes. You almost have the winged golden deathless, you said? Well, you have the winged golden deathless almost. Something along those lines. I'm trying to be considerate to this person on Discord, but I'm also streaming. Hopefully they don't need too much more attention. Had like a hiccup or a burp I had to stifle there. I think I did well. Y'all didn't hear it. I inhaled or I don't know what happened. Crazy. I was crazy once. Practicing 1A Deathless Dashless. Yeah. It's a tough one. Really tough. Let's see. Oh, we can... Darn it. I didn't press the button fast enough. It auto-updates the mods when I load in the game. And if I don't cancel the update soon enough, it does. Is this Minecraft? Yeah, it's Minecraft. It's a new Minecraft update. You'll like it a lot. They added Celeste to Minecraft. Oh, hi, Weed Boy, I think you are. I forget exactly. That's 25 squats. I have time to do those now. Yeah, the model's gonna go a bit weird for a bit, but that's okay. We have 1, 2. That's one of my redeems, Risco. 3. They actually add new content. Wild. 4, 5, 6, 7. Celeste is loading now. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You expect a squat redeem? It used to be 50, but then everyone told me actually 50 is way too many to do for that low amount of points. So we changed it. 16, I think it was. 17. Yeah, that's what they said too. Apparently it's a big number. I thought, oh, 50, that's kind of small. 16, 17, 18, 19. We only did 75 total that stream because I changed it on stream. Depends on the person. Yeah. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There we go. I feel like I might have repeated a number 1 or 2 times. Or skipped one. I lost count, y'all distracting all the time. Let's catch up the tracking. There we go. Have a good stream. Yeah, you have a good night. We are Ready to get started for real. So last time I speedran the game, got like an hour 15. This time I'm gonna work on my. It's 2 p.m. in Australia, but I will have a good night. Yeah. I'm gonna be working on my file that I've just started the game on. This is my main game file. As you can see, I've put some time into it. But yeah, been working on Chapter 1 B-side, Golden Star. Oh well, exactly 1400 so far. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I've been working on getting the Golden Strawberry here. It's kind of really, really tough. I can do all of them individually. It's just the muscle memory of all of them that's really hard. And also all of them without dying. Oh, I also want to turn off the speedrun timer, because this one isn't about fast. I also kind of want to turn down my headphones a little. This is the first part where it's actually a little tricky. Oh, yeah. And that's kind of what today's stream is going to be, is just throwing ourselves at this challenge a lot. So we'll have plenty of time to talk to each other, because, well, it does get a little bit boring watching the same stuff over and over. That's the one I get caught up on. I just now remembered that I actually found a more consistent way of doing that I will be. It's slightly slower, but yeah, I just remember it's been a little while since I did this, so a lot of the muscle memory is gone. Sometimes it's addicting to watch it over and over, especially when you're not the one playing. Maybe, I wouldn't know. But I do think that playing it is fun enough. But yeah, I hope you guys have plenty of fun things to talk about lined up, because that's really where the interesting part of this stream will come in. I used to get really stuck on that room. You actually do? Awesome! Lay them on me whenever you're ready. And if it's that list of, like 30 questions to make someone fall in love with you, I'm actually, as of like yesterday, started dating someone. Oh, it's your birthday? That's awesome. Happy birthday. You doing anything fun for your birthday? Oh, there we go. That's a tricky room. I got a Discord notification really quick. There we go. So yeah, definitely, happy birthday. No, hang on. Discord notifications keep distracting me. It's okay though. I like talking to people. Oh, it's good that I'm dating someone. Yeah. We're seeing how things go. I like them quite a bit. I just don't really. The autism makes romance hard, and I might just be aromantic, but they're aware of that, and they want to try it anyway. So I'm like, sure, let's try it. Mostly spent time with a friend and went out to dinner, but you will be having a party on another day. Awesome, awesome. Glad to hear it. Love celebrating birthdays, because they're always, as you get older, sometimes, if you didn't like them, I would be worried. Yeah. A lot of people will be like, oh, birthdays get less fun as you get older because they're a reminder of time passing. But honestly, I feel like birthdays are just one of those cool things that stay interesting at least. No. For me, the whole, there's an ad break in, like, half a minute. Oh, shoot, I got distracted. No doubt you're ace, but I could see you being aromantic. Yeah, I'm definitely at least one of them, you know? At least one, but not repulsed by either. You know, I'm cool with them. Yeah, ad starts in 10 seconds, it looks like. Good luck, y'all. Well, aromantic. Love the aerospace. Oh, hello, Noda! Thanks for following. They're the one I was talking to on Discord not long ago. How are you doing? Uh-oh. I messed up. I knew I wasn't supposed to do it like that. I wouldn't have expected that kind of response for Ace. I don't know, there's a lot of, like, variations to it. Yeah. You seem very Ace-like. Well, you know, you only know what I tell you, right? You don't know what goes on in my mind. What response? Oh, basically, I said I was cool with, you know, all the, like, I might be aromantic and asexual, but I'm not repulsed by either of them. That was the response. I might have, well, I did the same thing. Eh. Will it make sense to you? Yeah, I don't know. Well, you guys are in the ad break now. Yeah, I tried warning you. Okay, I can always get away with a little more gamer focus during the ads, so they're at least not a bad thing always. You're not watching because of Prime Gaming? Yeah, if y'all want to avoid ads, become a subscriber. Yippee. We love seeing subscribers. So far, I've earned like $7 from the Twitch channel. That's pretty neat. But most of that is from you subscribers who are super awesome and cool. In fact, they're confirmed cat boys, cat girls, and neon binaries. Now, I renamed that. I don't know if they're like, or like where it renames them necessarily. Maybe like in the checkout when you're buying them. But yeah, confirmed. You are so cool. I wonder though, there's neon binary, but for gender fluid, I don't think that the internet has really come up with one. Confirmed cat guy gal. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we've just got to. Darn it. You're a cat girl now? Yeah, exactly. Come up with what? I don't know what you're referring to. I've forgotten. Sorry, you just came back. Oh, basically, there's cat boys, right? And then there's cat girls. And then if you're an NB or a non-binary person, it's nyan binary, because like nyan cat and stuff. But for gender fluid people, they haven't really come up with a good label for the cat person variant. And it's already known that cats are liquid, so it should be pretty easy, right? Maybe they're just cat liquid. You're a nyan binary? Awesome, awesome. That's what I call my subscribers now, is that they're confirmed, like it's a certificate basically. In my mind, it's like a certificate of cat boy, cat girl, nyan binary, cat liquid. Maybe we can think of one? Yeah. Oh no! Well, this is a pickle. I wish there was a way to save myself once that happened. But yeah, other than cat liquid, it could be like, well, I actually don't have any other ideas than cat liquid for a gender fluid person. Yeah, if y'all have ideas, feel free to throw them out in chat. Looking up cat terms, awesome. Gender fluid is too long to be easily. Well, I thought of an unrelated joke. If you're gender fluid and a silly goose, you're actually dander fluid. Hahaha. It's funny because, yeah, you managed to pull off your first ever for real TK roll mix today in a real match, so we're upgrading to yo-yo key level 2, so your little subscriber art is no longer entirely up to date. Well, you know, it happens. We're going to pretend it's up to date. And I can always make you a different one, you know? It doesn't have to be those random scribbles above my name, because nobody can really read them the way it is. I feel like I need to make you something... Whoops. I feel like I need to make you something more personal to you, but I only really know you as Bridget in Guilty Gear. And I already have the little Bridget yo-yo down beneath the follower and subscriber, so I don't really have a good idea for what your subscriber art should be. I used my dash. That's a mistake. Y'all distracting me as always. It's no big deal if you want me to, you can come up with something. Yeah, that'd be great, because, like for example, Daisy doesn't show up too often because they're busy with their own streams, and also different time zone. I think it's like way late at night for them. But Daisy didn't get much input on their little bat, but they said they liked it. Morgan got to choose everything about theirs. They chose the Charmander with shiny colors. Get distracted, yeah. Hi, not Great Plague. But basically, everyone else has gotten to choose exactly what they want. So Magic Girl, if you want, just, you know, tell me what you want. What you really, really want. You remember that song? I remember it mainly from, that Chicken Little movie. That was a pretty good movie. I kind of want to watch it now. Chicken Little is a good movie. I don't think it was Disney. Chicken Little might have been Disney. It doesn't sound like it's Disney. Oh, it's officially first. Cat flows? Maybe. Maybe. I like cat liquid personally, but I'm also a huge nerd, so. Because water flows? Yeah, it sure does. You hate the jag from you hate the dag from Chicken Leg. Why Chicken Little? I don't know where my mouth was going. You hate the dad from Chicken Little, he stinks. Yes, that's what I was trying to say this whole time. Yeah, he kinda does. He's a bad father, and that's like part of the movie. So, lore accurate hatred. Chicken Little is an interesting movie. I liked it a lot. It's a silly one. Oh, darn it. I was about to say that I need to focus a little for that room. Oh. That moment when you accidentally do a super dash right into the spikes. The fish was always funny. The fish was definitely funny. What was that song that played at the end of it? Oh, it was Don't Go Breaking My Heart. They played. Darn it. I got distracted, dashed at the wrong time. Ooh, ooh. I'm really gonna have to... Hang on. Pause, I'm getting water. Need big sips of water. Sometimes I'll just like, you're actually so good at this game. No, it's just that I've played this one level a whole lot because I've been trying to get this berry for hours. Not like on this stream, or any stream actually, but like on my own I've been trying for hours to get this berry. And it really is just a matter of time. Like, some things you have to like do a lot of learning, and it's like, oh, how do I do it? Not so. Here it is really just a matter of practicing and hammering it in until I actually get the run that goes all the way. Because it's a kind of a really difficult thing. So, I wouldn't say I'm good at the game, I would just say I'm good at this level. Most of this level, anyway. And really, Celeste is a practice game, right? Knowledge check. Oh, darn it. I'll see those messages in just 1 second. Okay, what y'all saying? Celeste has always reminded me of Hollow Knight with the platforming. That's where the similarities end, though. Oh, and that's how I'm getting 1A death. Yeah, Hollow Knight is, like, incredibly different from Celeste. Honestly, I've never really considered... I mean, Hollow Knight's not a platform, right? It's a Metroidvania. I have a cat gender fluid name idea. I don't think it's too memorable. You can't say you're not good at this game while bouncing around like you're the goat. I can and I do, because that's this level, right? For example, the hotel. I'm not good at the hotel. The Mirror Temple, I'm almost as bad at the hotel. But yeah, basically it's just this one level that I'm good at. And it's not even all of this level that I'm good at. Oh, darn it. I wish this level had more opportunities to wave dash, though. Because I really like wave dashing. I feel like I had something I was about to say. Risco... The song I'm playing is in fact from Celeste. I forget exactly what it's called. Oh, Feli Fluid. That's not bad. That's not bad. I feel like it's like on the cusp of being awesome. Whoops. Almost did that wrong. That works well enough for me. I don't know the Celeste OST was this good. You've been missing out. The Celeste OST is so good. You are incredibly missing out. Especially the music in Reflection. While you're fighting Battlein, which is just the community's nickname for the alter ego you encounter in the game. Really, you have got to play Celeste. It's so awesome. One of my favorite games, if not my favorite game of all time. Boink, 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 boink. If y'all want me to put on different music, though, I totally can. Because I know it absolutely gets boring listening to the same song for some people. I've never beaten a Mario game. So this is not Mario, like, I'll tell you that much. So, I feel like beating a Mario game has nothing to do with being able to beat Celeste. Plus, Celeste teaches you to play, right? It's a steady ramp in difficulty. There's a bit of a jump when you get to the hotel, but that's mostly because of learning how the cycles. Oh, hang on a second. We've got someone... So, the thing is, with the stream avatars, the I'm gonna have to turn it off for just a second to fix that. Oh, that's right. Okay, I'm gonna close it and reopen it, is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, no, the vessel ones, they've had some trouble in the past with them. It's just that platformer is easier than Celeste. Oh, that's true. I've only beaten one Mario game. Yeah, I've only beaten Super Mario Land on the Game Boy. But yeah, the vessels, I did a thing to make them bigger when I very first started. And then I was like, oh, I should make them smaller again. But then I was like, oh, I didn't make all of them smaller, apparently. That's what I'm trying to get at here. Now, we'll minimize and minimize for just a second. Odyssey is such a good Mario game. I feel like it is. You know, I feel like it really has a lot of the spirit of what the series is going for right now. Yeah. Anyway, this will take just 1 second. We will update our stream avatar little guy. I'll basically... You just realized Feel Fluid? Yeah, it's a good one, isn't it? Hang on, I need to... You love it? Alright, well, as a resident gender fluid person, that's your decision to go with it then. So we will go... Let's see... Avatars and gears. Scale 0.2. So we need to... Basically... Go through... Are you running Linux? Yeah, I'm running Linux. Yeah, it's sort of a necessity for me. Well, not really, but it's just what I'm doing. I don't know why I call it a necessity. It's simply not. But basically, I need to go and find the particular avatar you were looking at and make sure it rolls off the tongue so well. Hacker woman. I've been trying to learn how to do hacking. It's kind of difficult, believe it or not. Well, mostly just the actual learning part. I've done the bandit puzzles, so if you go to, Over the Wire, their website, they have these bandit puzzles and also Narnia puzzles, but they basically teach you a little bit about how hacking works. A lot of hacking is information gathering, though, so that does make it a little tricky. This will just take 1 second while I scour the ones that are not Pokemon. And, Defender Knight? Oh, that's 0.25. Basically, what I think has happened is that the very particular one that, they were looking at, the one they wanted, doesn't have Knight in the name. So I wasn't able to, search it. So I basically just got to... Is it Dragon Fringe? It is. Right? Preview zoom 1. Oh, I see. Scale, hang on, scale, we should have this at, 1. Okay. Okay, so if I go back to Defender Knight, scale 0.2, 1. Oh, I see how it is. Basically, what we need to do is make this scale 0.1. Scale this at 1. Okay, that's just moved the head down. So we make that back to 1. Then... I'm gonna make the executive decision that this is too complicated. So I'm very sorry, y'all. I will deal with this off stream, but for now I'm just disabling the Hollow Knight ones, because I don't know what's the problem. So I'm very sorry about that. Not the best look for me to not fix something when it comes up, but I feel like it's better for y'all to not have the whole screen covered by the giant Hollow Knight guy, and then I can fix it later. So that should be all of them. You say no worries, then I will hopefully not worry. Then we will... Oh wait, hang on, I do need to make sure it opens up like so. Yeah, okay, so it's all good to go. Thanks for being patient while I tried fixing that. Sorry again, it didn't work out. Next time for sure. Oh, shoot. That's such a rough room. I always struggle on that particular room. That's one of the big gatekeepers of the achievement. It's not really an achievement. Well, I mean, it is an achievement to get the berry. It's not an achievement like in Steam or anything. It's a little disappointing that Steam doesn't have an achievement for getting the golden berries, because they are so hard to get. Boink, 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 boink. Bink, boink. Bink, boink. For a second I thought somebody had said something in chat, but I was actually just distracted by my own stream on the other screen. Uh-oh. I almost didn't do it. That room's really easy, so it's always kind of... whoops. Kind of embarrassing when I lose on that particular screen. Okay, hang on. Discord again. Apologies. Oh, it's the other person. Okay. Bink, bonk. Squink, squonk. Okay. Interesting. Sorry, I paused for a second there because sometimes I just randomly remember that voice training exists, and I've watched, you know, a couple videos on it before, and it's like a lot of times you'll hear talking out of your chest and into your head. So sometimes I'll just notice the vibration in my chest and I'll be like, I should be moving that upwards. And there's a couple ways you can go about doing that. I haven't really found one that works very well for me. So sometimes I just get distracted by thinking about it. Because I can definitely raise it out of my chest. You notice that too, but the opposite. But basically, like... what was I saying? Oh, basically, I have a way, or at least I can, with conscious effort, raise up... You believe in your journey for the fanboys. Thank you, thank you. Basically, I can raise it up, but then as soon as I start speaking, or more specifically, I think, when I hit an ah sound, then it really just drops back down. And I feel like that's because it's such like an open sound to make. Right? It really opens up your throat, and it really is easy to fall back into the muscle memory of letting your voice do what it wants. And for voice training, I feel like it's a lot of relearning your muscle memory, but in your throat. Which is really rough, because first you have to figure out that you have muscles there that you can use on your own. I don't know things. I've started talking about something that I know nothing about. So, that's, rough. Because I don't know how to talk about things I don't know how to talk about. Or I know nothing about. It's confusing. I definitely know how to talk about Okay, well. What do I know a lot about? I don't know. There's definitely things I do know a decent amount about. But I feel like there's not much I know, like, a lot about. Oh, darn it. Talk about Linux? After I check Discord. Bink. Okay, Bink. So, Linux, I don't know a whole lot about it. I just know enough to use it. Oh, whoops. Another Discord. Yes. Okay. So Linux, it's an operating system, right? An alternative to Windows. It's confusing when I'm told to sing in your natural voice when you don't know what that is anymore. Yeah, I can understand that being a thing. I I read this one. I don't know what I'd call it because it wasn't a manga. It was sort of like a Vroid model snapshot-based story. So what people were doing was they took what looked a lot like. Oh, hang on. People took what looked a lot like models made in Vroid, and they basically posed them and stuff and added speech bubbles to make a story. And one I read about a trans person, more or less. It didn't go into much detail about voice training, but I feel like your natural voice is whatever your voice is when you don't put any effort into it, you know? So if you just talk, then it's your natural voice. Natural voice is a scam. Yes. But also, I think resting voice is a more accurate term for it, you know? I think resting voice makes a lot more sense. I think that's what they're going for when they say natural voice. I don't know if that helps at all or if it's even true. The problem is your voice changes throughout the day. That makes enough sense too. Even the resting voice changes over time. Yeah, but I mean, it's not like people are actually asking you to use the same resting voice all the time, right? Oh, darn it. That room always trips me up because it's so precise sometimes. For no reason. Let's see. I know I can't sing. I can't sing either. My older brother complains every time he hears me humming because I'm always doing the notes wrong, or I have the rhythm off, or I'm doing some part that isn't just the vocals. So he's always like, what song are you even doing? You're doing it wrong. And I'm like, well, I don't know. At this point, I just don't even tell him what song I'm doing. He's like, what song is that? And I'm like, I'm not telling you. Because he's just gonna tell me I'm doing it wrong. And it's like, he's taken choir, so he definitely knows what he's talking about. Oh, whoops. And he's not doing it to be mean, he's doing it because we're all perfectionists. And we all want to do things properly. And I would sing properly if I knew how, but unlike him, I haven't taken a class on singing. I think the most likely instrument I'm gonna learn is guitar. I'm gonna see if my college offers guitar classes. We've been trying to figure out, but again, it depends on your state of mind or state of throat. Guitar. Yeah, my dad has an acoustic guitar that I've. Uh-oh. There we go. If you ever need any tips, mostly it's hard to practice, and not by like physically hard to practice. I mean mentally hard to remember to practice every day, to know what to practice, because I'd really like to have a really simple song that I'd like to have a really simple song that I don't have to like think, okay, what is it? I'd like to have a simple song that I can play and know it sounds right. I've been practicing well, the thing is I don't actually know. You don't practice? The thing is I don't know whether it's better to practice by learning a song or better to practice by learning chords and learning hand placements. Because learning a particular song is all well and good, but then if you ask, best way to learn is to learn songs you like and play along with them. Okay, that's good to know. So what I was doing was I was trying to learn the chords and stuff for Knocking on Heaven's Door. And it's really easy because it only uses 4 different chords and usually and 2 of them are the same for the whole song. Right? So Knocking on Heaven, just learning chord shapes gets better. You're in a choir class, and without giving too many details, it is incredibly difficult to maintain my preferred voice higher than normal and also sing. Puts intense strain on your vocal cords and actually ends up damaging them in the long run, so I normally speak in a low medium tenor, but sing in baritone. That's interesting. I've got to get water. I'm gonna have to be right back. I'm thirsty and I've been talking too much. Alright, what have y'all been up to while I was gone? Oh, hang on a second. We are going to... There's a bot, it looks like. Click. Okay. And then, let's see. Water is tasty. I haven't taken a choir class in years, you just learn on your own. Water is better than any other liquid. It's true, I agree. You were in a band, not choir, but instruments are cool. I remember that you were in band. You have a guitar, don't want to learn it? What instrument did you play? Guitar players are kinda lame. That's true. My dad has some, not as lame as this bot though. Piano is my favorite instrument. Played flute for a few years. Just sing because it's so easy. Don't know anything about vibraphones, but xylophones are awesome. Should look up top level marimba players. It's just a warmer sounding big xylophone. It's so cool. I'm caught up with chat. I know what y'all have been talking about. While I was down there, I remembered one other struggle I have with raising up my voice is because what word do you think of when you're trying to test out how your voice is doing? You go hi, 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 ooh, hi, hello. And then you do it kind of like that, and obviously that wasn't very good. But basically, you do it kind of like that, and then when I do a higher pitched hi and hello, it reminds me of, oh, hello everyone, this is Stampy. You know, because I used to watch Stampy Longnose when I was younger. Oh, darn it. So basically, that's why it's... because I can't think of anything else to say than... why do you do the voice so well? I don't know! I just become Stampy Longnose when I try and do voice training. And so... that's why it's difficult for me to, like, actually improve, because all I can think of is how Stampy Longnose sounds every time I do hi in a higher pitched voice than normal. And it's hilarious, but it's also, like, makes it difficult to actually progress. Seems like some base voice training. It does kinda, yeah, but also if you have, like, it specifically Stampy Longnose in mind when you're doing voice training, it's hard to tell if you're actually improving or not. But it's also, like, incredibly funny to be able to say Stampy Longnose is one of my biggest obstacles in voice training right now. Right? That's like an objectively ridiculous sentence. You know? It's like if you said, my mashed potatoes are the wrong color. Like, mashed potatoes are usually supposed to be one color. I don't know where I'm going with this. Mashed potatoes, it makes sense if they're the wrong color that you'd be concerned. But it's just strange. Top 10 things you never thought you'd hear? Exactly. It's like the most... oh, shoot. I need to decide what I'm doing. Yeah, yellow. Mashed potatoes are not yellow. Mashed potatoes are white. But there are red potatoes and orange. There are... but sweet potatoes and yams are both orange because they're not potatoes, they're different. Oh, whoops. Yellowish white. No, mashed potatoes are white. They're not yellowish white. They're more white than lots of eggs, even, I'd say. Well, it depends on actually what potatoes you're having. I retract my statement. Sweet potatoes aren't potatoes. Well, you heard yam and now you're claiming ube? I don't know what that is. Or oob. I don't know. Never had that. My family does a sweet potato casserole type thing for Thanksgiving, where we put marshmallows on it, and it's tasty. Oh, purple yam. Interesting. I'm in no position. Oh, it's great. I might try it sometime if I ever get the chance. I've forgotten what I was saying before the potato debate. Said it right the first time? Ube, okay. Good to know. Yee. Some people find it plain. I don't know, I like a lot of plain things. Like, for example, I eat my fries and chicken nuggets without sauce. And that might be strange to a lot of people, but I'm also autistic. So, that's why. I think that sauce is just too much extra decision-making for one. Do you have ketchup with your fries, or do you have mustard, or do you have barbecue sauce? And why is it that ketchup is the default for fries and not something else? And I don't like mayonnaise, but a lot of sauces have mayonnaise in them, and I'm like, does it make my dislike of mayonnaise less valid if I have other sauces with mayonnaise in it? And who even eats it with mustard? I don't know. You like ketchup on your fries? Nuggets plain? Yeah. I think that if something isn't good without dressings or sauces, then it's just not a good food. Right? Like, I eat my salads without sauces or dressings. And if I add the right stuff to it, if my salad includes meats and stuff, both go so well with BBQ sauce? Yeah. Alright, now this is the one we've been struggling on. I don't have a good strategy for this one. Uh-oh. That's not even the hard part. Dressings are not part of the salad because you have to add them after. Dressings are an addition you may add to make it taste better, because leaves taste bad. Your brother is a psychopath? Don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about me, or... in general, you need some... Hang on. Oh, your brother puts ketchup on grilled steak and filet mignon. I see. You're talking about Morgan, not me. In general, you need some type of taste buffer because of my neurodivergent tongue. I get that. Yoink. But yeah, no, dressings are not part of the salad, for example. If you order a salad, you eat it as you get it. You don't, like, add something to it unless you think it tastes bad and needs salt. If something, it comes to you with a dressing on it, that's part of it. But if you have to add it, then it's an addition, not part of it. This is the most I've ever died on this one screen in a row. You drown your salads in dressing. That's fine, do what you want, but like, that doesn't mean that the dressing is part of the salad, you know? You taste more dressing than salad? That probably means that you just don't like salad, I'm gonna be honest. Because, for example, oh, random story, you remember when you worked at a fast food restaurant and somebody ordered a salad without lettuce and celery. So what was left? Like carrots, maybe? Onion? Like, what's there after the lettuce and celery? You have cabbage, maybe? Big salad fan. We're gatekeeping salads now. Isn't that all of the salad? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Chicken, cheese, stuff that wasn't a salad. There shouldn't be eternal fires for eternity. You've been kicked out of the Salads fan club. It's so true. Ah! Ooh. Ooh. It was not a salad anymore at that point. I mean, I don't know, there's a lot of things that count as a salad, but aren't exactly. I don't know. Like fruit salad? I don't think that counts as a salad. I think that's just a mixture of fruits. It's also really interesting to try and talk in general with the raised voice instead of just, like, making sounds. Ah, I almost didn't save myself. No, don't jump, you have so much to live for. Oh. I almost could have saved that, but yeah, I held on too long. I got distracted thinking about my voice again. Is potato salad a salad? I feel like for me, a salad is just like the lettuce version of a salad. I mean, potato is a vegetable. For me, salad counts as the like lettuce version. If it's called a salad but it doesn't have lettuce in it, then it's not like, it's something that wouldn't be a salad if you took out the main ingredient. You know, like, regular salad, for example, is a salad because of the lettuce. But a potato salad, if you took out the potato, it's not a salad, right? Fruit salad, if you took out the fruit, it's not a salad. Regular salad, if you take out the lettuce, or rather, there is no main ingredient of salad that makes it a salad, like with potato salad, because it's not called blank salad, it's just regular salad. So you don't... I don't know where I'm going with this. I've confused myself. Oh no. This is a tricky predicament. Potato is a vegetable. Is it? I feel like potatoes are in that weird nebulous zone with carrots, where they are roots. Like, how many vegetables are roots? And does it count as a vegetable at that point? I feel like it has to, though, because you have, like, beetroots, which are vegetables, question mark? Radishes, which are vegetables, question mark? You don't think carrots are vegetables? I don't know, I'm just saying things at this point. my brain has exited the building. There's only Celeste and strawberries. I don't think strawberries are berries. I think that's like a thing. I think, like, because why are fruit salads called fruit salads? There's so much cantaloupe in there. Anyways, it shouldn't be called cantaloupe and kale. Ooh. Well, let's see. I don't actually know if, they have berries in the name. Yeah, but like, strawberries are not vegetables, that's for sure. I think it has something to do with the way the seeds are all on the outside that makes them technically not a berry. I've forgotten. I wonder if I should make a British redeem, where instead I talk like I'm British. That could be interesting. Bottle water. What was I up to? I don't know, it's like I'm... Your streamer can't be British. Hatsune Miku does not talk to British people. Hatsune Miku, wow. This is entertaining. I don't know what specifically you're talking about. Oh no. No, no, no. Hatsune Miku is so based for that. Yeah, honestly. Oh no. No, no, no. Hatsune Miku does not talk to British people. I don't know how to do the voice. Hatsune Miku has one of those robot voices. And it's so hard to imitate. Mostly because it's not meant to be imitated. They're imitating us. You only pray to two gods, Art Jesus and Hatsune Miku. Honestly based. And I don't say based very often, so you know it's true. I don't usually keep up with most slang, it's just like, I don't change the way I speak too often. Great Plague is so based for that, that's true. What was I about to say? Oh, that's right. I was about to talk with the one thing I actually quote-unquote ship. So, basically... Oh, darn it. I accidentally went diagonally. And that's the universe telling me I shouldn't talk about my... I guess you call it an OTP, I guess? I said I guess twice there. If you don't get gold in this stream, you'll do it between streams and you'll gloat about it. That would kind of suck. I'm not gonna lie. Because I would like to get it this stream. But, good luck if you manage to get it between streams. You'll probably be playing it more than me. Because I'm not really planning on playing it much tomorrow. So if you do manage to get it between streams, it's proof that you're better than me you're better than me at everything ever. Because like I said, I've spent like a dozen hours on this or something. Oh, that's right. My ship. So, some people, they'll ship like, I don't know, person A and person B, right? That's what I'm talking about when I say shipping things. I don't do that too often. I usually just am like, the people who are together in the show are together. The people who are not in the show, not together in the show, they're not together. Right? I usually just stick with canon on these things. I don't write fanfiction too often. Or really at all. But the one couple who aren't a couple that I actually do ship in that way, it's Hatsune Miku and the Hatsune Miku and the astronaut from Moonbase Alpha. Right? And Moonbase Alpha is this NASA program that supposedly was a little simulation game. Sometimes the show writers are wrong, you're correct. They are wrong sometimes. But yeah, I think that the Moonbase Alpha... Oh, shoot. That's the first time I've actually ever died there. But yeah, I personally headcanon the Moonbase Alpha astronaut as non-binary, partially because you just can't see their face, so you can't prove me wrong. And I think that they sing great together. And I think that people should be drawing fan fiction. No, drawing fan art, writing fan fiction, creating duets. Part of the problem is that Moonbase Alpha is actually pretty difficult to write music in. Because you don't actually... So it's a text-to-speech program. Or rather, Moonbase Alpha has a text-to-speech. Not even gonna lie, that is one of the wildest crack ships you've ever heard of. Hang on, I'm getting a notification. I can clear it though. It's not that wild. If you're me, it's so normal. And I'm so normal for thinking it. But yeah, I think that I need so much Moonbase Alpha fanfiction with Hatsune Miku. And it's upsetting that we don't have it. I think I'm the only one in the world who thinks this, but I think I'm correct. They sing so well together. That's what all cracker shippers say. I wouldn't know. Uh-oh. I did that wrong. I saw the red and I started panicking a little. But yeah, I don't know if you've ever heard them singing. Well, you've probably heard Hatsune Miku. But, Moonbase Alpha, their music is awesome. The people who make music in Moonbase Alpha, they get my respect, absolutely. I mean, especially if they're actually using Moonbase Alpha and not just the voice. Oh, and if you use AI to make either of these sound quote-unquote better, then you're a coward and I hate you. AI should not be used on Hatsune Miku or Moonbase Alpha. If you do that, you should just die, you know? Alright. Music is Garbo. Yeah. I think that the robotic sound of Hatsune Miku and Moonbase Alpha is like what makes them enjoyable for me, you know? Even putting aside how lame it is, it all just sounds bad. I shouldn't be used in animation as well. Yeah, I think that AI... AI art is bad. Interpolation, something 6p. Yeah, I mean, so interpolation isn't AI, exactly. Right? So here's the thing. Interpolation is not AI. Interpolation is like, basically, you have frame 1 and you have frame 2. You have frame 1 and you have frame 2. And then you just have the computer guess what frames should be between them. That's what interpolation is. And it's not like AI because it doesn't have any other inputs than the two start and end frames. Making something from 24 or 16 frames into 60. So, games running at 60 FPS is different than films running at FPS, right? Because films are designed with the frame rate in mind, but video games are basically limited by a frame rate usually, right? So it's a different conversation when you're talking about animation in movies and films versus animation in games. And usually when gamers think that putting a film into 60 frames per second, you think interpolation for small scale, which is what people have been using for years, is fine. Yeah. But, whoops. You kind of get my main point. It's two completely different scenes and conversations. Yeah, you mean animation that's at 24 or 16 FPS. Yeah, interpolation happens all the time. Blender, for example, I work in Blender for my 3D animations that I've been working on. It kind of does interpolation. Games is a whole different story, that's what I was saying. Howie was talking about making games into a higher frame rate using interpolation. You have to eat now, good night. Bye! Interpolating pre-rendered videos looks kind of weird and you can typically tell when it's not originally 60 FPS. But interpolation used for retro games to make them run at higher frame rates is cool. Yeah. I think that, well, almost, yeah. So yeah, both of you are saying, everyone's saying the same thing here, right? This is one of those situations where everyone's saying the exact same thing, but nobody knows that that's happening. everyone agrees. Yeah. With games, I feel like I think making video games into 60 is great due to to less input lag. Yeah. Love it when that happens. It is always. But yeah, I'm like, hang on a second. We don't even need to be thinking about this that way. We're saying the same words. I'm thinking about that song again. And I don't know how much I talk about this. I've mentioned it at least twice on Instagram threads, which is like where I'm most active on social media right now. And it's the song from VeggieTales, Pizza Angel, because it's legitimately so good. Pizza Angel is like the best not pop song. Oh, whoa! I didn't expect that to happen, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't expect... So the thing is, you get a speed boost a little bit when you leave a level, or not a level, a screen. And that screen transfer boost, I jumped off the wall at just the right time for that, what's the word? Inertia to boost me farther than it should have. Or not should have, but would have otherwise. And so that boost killed me, because I didn't expect it to happen. And I could have saved myself, but I dashed the wrong way. So that's what happened. But yeah, Pizza Angel from VeggieTales. That's like, the songs from VeggieTales are like one of the few things that made growing up religious worth it. You know? Oh, and that boost, it doesn't always happen. See, I did it just there and it didn't happen. It has to be like really precise. Oh, I did that too early. What happened there was I'm used to not touching the wall quite as soon. And so, because I touched the wall slightly sooner, I did not go underneath the spikes, which kind of sucks. Underneath the spikes is the preferred mode of transportation. I mean, technically over the spikes works too, in most situations. But in ones like that, you definitely want to be going under the spikes. Touching the spikes, most doctors don't recommend it. You might find one or two that recommend touching the spikes, but I'm pretty sure they're lobbyists. Or being lobbied. Most, yeah. There's always, you know, some doctors are paid off by Big Spike. That guy from Mario. And, you know, he pays them off and they say, oh yeah, spikes are... You're so right. Uh-huh. You can never say all experts agree on something because... Bowser's paying somebody to pay somebody. So, that's how that is. I think streaming is a tiny bit like journaling, in that, I mean, it's a completely different skill set, but it has its similarities. Because you have to get very good at stream of consciousness. Right? When you're journaling, you write what comes to mind about the day, or at least I do. And a lot of people, when you're... Whoa! It happened again. And that time I pressed jump a second time too soon. When you're journaling, and a lot of writing classes will have you do this too, is you just spend time writing down anything that comes to mind. Doesn't have to be coherent at all. It just has to be getting something down. And with streaming, I think it's a very similar process of saying things. It doesn't matter how confident you are in what you're saying, as much as it does that you are saying something. It says my ad is about to start, but it hasn't. I don't think it's actually done. Oh, I see. I think that's pre-rolls. You hate it when you had to do that in classes? I think it's fun, personally. And I got into a writing program last year, and I went to CISA about it. So I feel like it's not a bad exercise, you know? CISA is the California State Summer School of the Arts. It's pretty, you know, I don't want to say prestigious, because that's a little arrogant of me. But, you know, it's kind of a neat achievement. You're a horrible writer? Well, maybe if you do that practice more. Miss Scholar. A little bit, honestly. It's not so much as like a scholarly writing thing as it is like an art school or a summer school. Right? So think of it less like oh, this person went and studied literature, and more of this person went to an art school with a bunch of gay people for the summer. That's how that worked. There were a lot of gay people. It is California. It was near Los Angeles. It's an art school. What do you expect? You remember the last English class we took together? Why do you describe it like that? Because that's what it was. At least my roommates, especially on the gender-neutral floor. I don't remember it, and I'm choosing not to remember it. And I don't even want you to tell me what teacher it was, because for lots of high school, I hated English class. It wasn't until like either junior or senior year that I stopped hating English class. Because by then, I'd finished, I don't want to say having a mental breakdown. Oh, hang on, it's an ad. I will finish the story in just a second. Well, Morgan's still here. It was junior year? Oh. You're getting ads. Haha. Everyone laugh at the non-subscribers. But don't actually, they're great. We love all our viewers equally. And the subscribers equally more. They have no idea what we're saying. We can say anything. We could say that the world is flat. We could say that pizza is, belongs on top of pineapples, in fact, not the other way around. And that's why people have an argument about it, is because they're getting it wrong. And they'll just have to agree with whatever we say while the ads are running, because they have no idea what the truth is. You could say the teacher's name. I think they would know. They can read chat. They just can't understand what I'm saying. I'm speaking in code words, you're speaking in normal person. But only while the ad is running. Oh, hang on, the ad's about to end. Oh. You're back. Hi, you agree with what we were saying, right? Right? Welcome back from the ads. Yeah, totally. You totally agree? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm sure hoping... We've got like 45 minutes left in the stream. I'm sure hoping we have enough time to finish this level. 100% with you on this one? Yeah. All in. In fact, I think you legally owe me money if you disagree. Interesting. It's kind of almost consistent there. I wonder if that's... I wonder why that is. Dash crystals have such a nice sound to them. Okay. My mind's blanking again. I don't know what to talk about. I was doing that stim thing the other day. I was going... because I kind of like the way it rumbles in my throat. And some person accused me of being a cat because I was purring. And I'm like, that's not what I was going for. But I was not offended or anything because, you know, cat person. Those exercises are difficult. I don't know which exercises you're talking about. If you're talking about the stream of consciousness writing, it's not... Oh, you can't roll your tongue? No, that's not rolling my tongue. That's, it's not rolling my tongue. Rolling your tongue is something kind of different. It's just, I don't know, rumbling. What is it? I have no idea. Thought it was a vocal exercise? No, it's a stim. I'm autistic. I do it... I mean, it can be a vocal exercise. It could be, if you tried hard enough. But I'm talking about, well, no. I've done that wrong. Darn it. I actually remember hearing a Discord notification a second ago. What's that all about? Oh ho! My favorite people! Single message. They do in fact use Pandora and Apple Music. But yeah. So, oh hi Azura Moon. People, I lost my 202 save file. That is not fun. That's not fun at all. I'm assuming you mean 202 strawberries. Unless you're talking about, like, a different thing that I don't know, because I don't actually know a lot of terms. Yeah, that's rough. That's really rough. I'm so sorry for that. The pure despair. So, yeah, that's awful. I understand that that would cause a lot of despair. For me, I haven't had to deal with that in quite some time, because like anytime I'm worried about something happening to my save files, I make a copy of them. So for example, when I first started playing Celeste, it was because on the Epic Games Store they had it for free, right? They do that sometimes. They have free games on the Epic Games Store. I don't use the Epic Games Store anymore because it doesn't really have a Linux version, but basically when I switched my operating system over to Linux, I was like, I want to keep playing Celeste, so I moved the save files, and apparently Celeste's save files are consistent between whether you play Epic Games or Steam, so I put my save file in this folder, and I get to keep playing it. So that's neat. Womp womp. Oh, whoops. But yeah, it's good to have you here, by the way, Azura. Azura Moon. It's a good name. My older sister once started writing a story. Because so my dad was a writer, which got my older sister into writing. Oh. And my older sister being into writing got me into writing. That and the YouTube channel, The Tale Foundry. I don't know if any of y'all know The Tale Foundry, but they are the coolest people ever. I've actually been featured on some of their live streams back in the day for some of my writing. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, the Tale Foundry, they talk about how to write things, they talk about what writing in a particular genre is and means, they talk about tropes, they talk about all sorts of things, they talk about their own short stories, and they have a weekly writing group that you can totally join. So you are always famous. No. It's a writing group, so the whole point of it is to talk about each other's writing. Right? The whole point is to talk about each other's writing, and even if I didn't get onto the live stream, they still encourage feedback. Or rather, they require feedback to be featured on the live stream. So that helped me get some practice giving and receiving feedback on my writing, which is like almost as important as knowing how to write is giving feedback and getting feedback. Because you can't say, take any feedback as direct criticism, because everyone in the room, when you're talking about your writing, everyone wants you to improve and write something great. So you should never take something as an insult, right? And when you're talking about writing, you shouldn't be talking about the author, you should be talking about the work. I did it. That's the strategy. I'm so smart. I haven't gotten past that at all this stream, so we're improving. But anyway, yeah. You always want to be... this room's easy. Unless I do that. There we go. Oh, this room's hard. I'm gonna... Unless it's J.K. Rowling. Yeah. You can talk about her. So, I'm talking about when you're giving feedback to the author, right? If you're talking about somebody's work in like an English class, absolutely talk about the author as they pertain to the work. But if you're giving an author direct feedback, you don't want to be telling them, I think you did this poorly. You want to be talking about, I think that the work tries to do this, and this is where it fell short. And you also never really want to be phrasing things negatively, because writers will always be beating themselves up about things, so... Uh-oh. That was supposed to be left, not left up. I don't know if any of what I'm saying makes any sense. But that's kind of one of the things I've learned from the Tale Foundry and from, you know, working with my dad on his project on that one thing. But yeah, writing is interesting. I think everyone should write more. Everyone. So my dad has. You're super eepy and you need to head to bed. Thanks for showing up, Howie. Great to have you here. I think. Yeah, glad to have you here. I forgot what I was about to say after that. Sleep well. You're eepy. I understand. Thanks for the stream. Yes. My dad is as I was saying, my dad has led such an interesting life that I can only hear about through the stories he tells me. So I'm always like, you should write a book, a biography, write your own biography, autobiography. Uh-oh. Please don't kill me. Okay, good. But basically I think everyone should keep journals, everyone should write biographies, everyone should be learning to write so that they can write biographies. Because a lot of people have really interesting stories to share, but not a lot of people write them down. And that's kind of tragic, because it means we don't get to hear about some of the most awesome things that happen. And it's a shame. It's a darn shame. So the vocal exercise that they were talking about earlier is slightly different, because that's sort of the running air through your lips kind of thing, where you go because making that a higher pitch or like higher frequency or something like that will be raising the throat part that deals with the pitch a little bit, so you can go hello, hi. So you see it kind of raises things a little bit when you do it like that. And obviously I'm not doing too great at it right now because my voice is already tired and I'm doing it quickly. So I'm not like taking things slow and being careful about it. Or being, well, oh, that's the first time that's happened in ages. But basically, things change by doing the little... That's not what I was doing. It's what I'm trying to say. I was doing a little stim with the back of my throat, which is not the same part. I don't know if it's obvious at all what I'm trying to communicate, but that is the case. You've been lurking, what'd you miss? Not much, we've just been talking about this and that. We talked about how I went to the California State Summer School of the Arts. Which is, you know, near Los Angeles, and basically they were like, oh, how scholarly of you. And because I got there as a writer, and I'm like, no, it's not really a prestigious, like, scholarly thing. It's a very gay art school kind of thing because it's, you know, California art school. Oh, you know A113 that you see in Pixar movies? That's from the building we were at, Cal Arts. Not the program we were in, which is CISA, but the college specifically. A113 is a room at Cal Arts that you can visit, and they do animation stuff there. So that's why a lot of Pixar movies will have... Oh, whoops, I did not move high enough up. A lot of Pixar movies will have A113 somewhere in there, because... yeah, A113. I visited the classroom because it's a room on the Cal Arts campus. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that's part of why CISA is so awesome, is because you get to visit the place where they have A113 and stuff. You've heard of it a lot? Yeah. So that's why me attending CISA last summer was cool, because it's a... I mean, it's not that CISA isn't like a prestigious thing, but it's also more of like a, you know, gay art school than it is anything like a scholarly institution. You know, I went to a rave while I was there. Like, they put on a rave, the faculty and stuff. It wasn't the most rave-like, I don't think, because it, like, the theme was baby's first rave. So they gave us, like, light-up pacifiers and stuff, and that was fun. Some person filmed a rock, paper, scissors tournament on their DS, which was awesome. I still miss my roommates. They were awesome. You had a rave. I know, I was mostly sitting down. Can't picture that. A lot happened. A lot happened at CISA. It was the most awesome time. I did a lot of things you wouldn't expect from me, and it was great. But that's only because you know me. People, well, I don't know. CISA was great. I loved it, and I wish I could be there all the time. You can picture me sitting down the whole time? That does sound like me. I was sitting down for a lot of it. Mostly because I didn't know a lot of songs. I tried doing karaoke, not at the rave, but another time, and I'm really bad at singing, and it became obvious. Especially with a song like Video Kills the Radio Star, which is what I tried to do. But yeah, CISA was so awesome. I still miss my roommates. They were the greatest. There was Geller, Milo, Vivi, and Naomi. No, not and Naomi. There's... After Vivi, there's... Why am I blanking on the name? I know the name. Hang on, I've got to double check the name. I don't know why I've forgotten. I still have a group chat with them. So it's not like I've cut ties or anything after it ended. Aaron, that's it. I'm so dumb for that. My memory is not the best. Aaron's the one who actually... So, you know that, on the starting soon screen. Aaron's the one who drew that picture for the start... Not for the starting soon screen. That's just fan art they'd made when I told them I was, gonna be a VTuber. Okay, that's easy now that I know how to do it. But yeah, Aaron... Vivi, Naomi, Geller, and Milo. Those were my roommates. Technically, it was 2 rooms, but they had a door sectioning off the 2 rooms, and we basically treated it as 1 room. And there was only 1 bathroom for the 2 rooms, so it was basically 1 room. So, we were roommates, and it was awesome, and I missed them all. Uh-oh. I almost didn't make that. I didn't make that. That's weird. I think I dashed it the wrong way on accident. when I first got there, I hadn't come out to my parents as trans yet. I came out as trans while I was there. When I got there, they saw the names on the door, and my mom was like, "These don't seem like guys' names on the door," because Milo and Geller hadn't gotten their names on the door yet. My mom was like, "This doesn't seem like guys' names," and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is the gender-neutral floor." I said I was okay with being put there. I didn't request it or anything. And even though I definitely did request it, and I definitely did intend to be put there. So, sometimes you lie a little bit when you haven't come out yet. It's just like that sometimes. Oops. Boink, 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 boink. Bink, boink. Bink, boink. Bink, boink. Bink, boink. Bink, boink. There we are. But yeah, CISA, it was the most amazing experience for me. I feel like I should have tried harder, I'm gonna be honest. I wrote some really awesome stuff, and at least one of the things I wrote there I'm still working on, but I really feel like I should have tried harder. I feel like the teachers might have gotten the impression that I wasn't that invested in it. I was really trying more on the social side of things. Because that was my first time being so far away from... Darn it. I'd never been so far away from home for so long before. And I was really making the most of it in terms of my social life and being openly transgender. So it's like... I regret that I didn't try as hard academically. But also I wasn't really focused on the academics. Much as I regret it. I call it academics, but it's really just writing and being creative and having fun. I had a lot of fun and I love it. And I probably... Yeah, I don't know. Going to Disneyland in a skirt was fun. Wish I had gotten to hang out with my friends more at Disneyland. I spent a bit more of it alone than I would have liked. But that's because I was trying to find them for part of it. I started by hanging out with this one awesome person called Sparrow. And they were like, I don't want to quite say punk because I don't know all the subcultures and stuff that goes into it. They dressed how you might imagine a punk. They had like spikes on their shoes and stuff, and they were there for riding as well. And I was like, this is the coolest person ever, and I have to talk to them. So I talked to them quite a bit at Disneyland. We went on at least one Star Wars ride together. They're big into Star Wars. It's sort of like one of their autistic hyperfixations things, because I'm 90% sure that that's one of the things we talked about, is being autistic. If they're not autistic, then I'm actually kind of surprised. But yeah. I started out talking with them. And then later on I went and met up with my other friends. And we spent the rest of the time there. And I'm still on a Discord with the writers from CISA. But I'm so bad at keeping up with people. All my roommates and stuff. I want to be talking with people like every day. But I'm so bad at it. And I miss people. But I don't know how to start conversations. And all I can do is be like, hey, it's been quite a while since CISA, huh? And the Discord's actually pretty active with all the writers, because they're always writing. They're way better at being writers than me. Right? I'm just like a writer sometimes. They're writers like all the time. Yeah, you feel it? Yeah. Especially after high school. The high school friends. I think it's just really hard to stay connected with the same people. And it really sucks because I love these people. I'm definitely going to be making like an effort to reconnect with them as soon as I can. Like in person too, not like over the phone or on Discord. Right? Because really, they're the people I want to be around. It'd be awesome if I could be roommates with them again. I'm surprised I didn't forget more of their names besides just Aaron, I'm gonna be honest. That almost didn't work. I need to get like their names tattooed on me or something to make sure I don't forget. Because they really do mean that much to me. Oh, darn it. Almost had it. If, between this and Guilty Gear, if I don't have carpal tunnel by the time I'm like 30, or even just 25, I'm gonna be honest. If I don't have carpal tunnel when I'm older, it's gonna be a miracle and a half. So these put so much stretch. They put so much on my hands. I sometimes change the way I'm holding the controller a little bit to flatten out my fingers, which helps. But it also makes it a little bit harder to play. So, we'll do it. Oh, Discord. Again. Click. Somebody new on Discord, not the Riders Discord, just a different one. Discord is so... I like it. I like that it exists. Oh, what? That's the wrong direction. Discord, I'm in too many Discords. I can never keep up with them all. I'm never going to be able to keep up with them all. I just wish that people would ping me more often so I knew to pay attention there. And that's part of why I was hesitant to make a Discord for this channel. Because on the one hand, it really is the best way to talk to you guys outside of streams. Unless I want to go all in on other medias. But those aren't as much like a chat room. So it's like... I don't want to make you guys join another Discord because you're already in so many like me. But it's also just kind of necessary. Oh, shoot. Went a little too much to one side. I'm getting eepy. Eepy. Oh. I let go too soon. The eep is real. Oh, Morgan, did you hear about that dance they're doing on Friday? Sierra College is having a dance. Let's see. We're all getting eepy. You should not. I'm going, you know, with the person I started dating. You would not be able to function, but you would be there. That makes sense. They have snacks. The last semester they had snacks that were pretty good. I think it's worth going, at least for a little bit. You'll get to see me in a dress. So, it's like up to you if that's something you want to go to or not. Oh, I didn't grab the wall. you would not be able to function at the function. But yeah, it'd be neat. It's a neat thing. They've got a drag queen coming for a performance. What time is it you have D&D on Fridays? I don't know. I can send you the flyer on Discord after stream. Yeah. I think that's what I'll have to do. Well, with 15 minutes left, I think you're probably gonna have to figure out this level yourself, Morgan. So good luck. You're gonna have to get this berry and then gloat about it. Very good luck about that. Because it doesn't look like I'll be able to do it in the next 15 minutes. Is well, if you get lucky. If I get lucky, then you get lucky. Ad break, but not for you. Awesome subscription. Bink. Bonk. Oh, darn it, I fell too much. It's still tricky even knowing what to do. There's some parts, like the end of this level, I've completely forgotten how to do. So, because I never get there, right? I never reach the end of the level anymore. So I've completely forgotten what it looks like. So we're just gonna have to say good luck if we actually reach there. Blink. Yeah, my brain's just kind of out the window at this point. No thoughts, head empty. There is only Celeste, Chapter 1-B. Oh. Until the end of time. Now, if pushing a boulder up a hill was as much fun as Celeste, then I can definitely imagine Sisyphus happy. It's not that hard, if it's this fun. Maybe Sisyphus just really enjoys pushing a boulder up a hill. That's the only way he can be happy doing it. Uh-oh. Whoopsies. Boing, boing, boing. Boing, boing, boing. He was forced to do it. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have a choice, but there's a famous there's a famous book, or semi-famous anyway, where they go, one must imagine Sisyphus happy, because they're talking about, like, the human condition and all that nonsense, and how, you have to find meaning in the menial struggles of life, even though they're boring and not worthwhile. Uh-oh. He did trap death, so I don't feel that. That's so fair. But yeah, the book was about not that. The book was about human condition and the nature of suffering. That sort of thing. It was a philosophy book. And so usually when people say one must imagine Sisyphus happy, they're talking about how doing something repetitive and boring can still be meaningful. Or rather that you should find it meaningful. Ah! How rude. That happens sometimes when I let go too early. It just sends me down too low. I think 2 hours is a good length of stream because I don't think I could play this level for more than 2 hours. Well, as much as I love this game, I could not play a single level for more than 2 hours without completing it. He definitely is, yeah. I think he's crazy. You really could have just not gotten sent there and done that, you know. Oh. I could climb a mountain. Specifically Celeste Mountain, I think I could climb it. And I don't think that's arrogance. I think I've spent enough time in Celeste that I could climb an actual Celeste Mountain. It's gonna show me vectors and stuff. It's gonna project nightmarish versions of my psyche onto reality. Cool. Bring it on. I do that anyway at midnight when I'm trying to sleep. Celeste Mountain would be so easy to climb. I've decided. That's the decision. The jury is back. They've ruled guilty as easy to climb. I certainly wouldn't be fighting myself as much. At the very least, I wonder what the mountain would show me, you know? Because it wouldn't be the same as it is for Madeline. Even Theo had something completely different. You know, Theo had all those eyes in the mirror temple. Because he's an influencer. And so he got trapped. I wonder if the mirror temple would have trapped Theo that way if Madeline wasn't there. Like, did it intentionally trap him with no way to get out? Or would it have let him out on its own eventually? Oh, that was way too close. I don't know. I would just really like to visit Celeste Mountain in real life and see what it shows me. Darn it. Itchy eyes. Allergies. Eyelashes. Something there. Doo 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 doo. Doo 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 doo. Ah. Thirsty. Alright. Bink, bonk, boink. A lot of the real learning with games like Celeste comes when you take a break. And I'm not saying that because you have time to think it over. I'm saying that because all the basically information that your muscles got from actually attempting it becomes like muscle memory after you rest. So it's not muscle memory until after you've had time to process it. That counts for a lot of things, and that's why taking breaks is helpful with anything you're doing. The learning comes once you have time to like internalize it. I'm always a little bit worried about this room, even though I know I can do it. It was just like, just barely tricky enough that I worry I might not get it. This room, I don't worry about. It's just fun. This room's fun. I enjoy this room. We go boink. This room is also fun, but I worry about it a lot because I struggle with it. Because you have to pause just a little bit on the jumps. Ah! That's a Celestism. Some people have communism or capitalism. That's celestism. When you're 100% certain that it's a stopped thing, but then you still get yeeted off of it. There's a glitch in Fallout 4 and you can basically mix two weapons, okay? Kind of like in Breath of the Wild, where you can take the durability of one weapon and put it onto another. Basically one projectile and put it on another. Okay? I'm listening. Oh, darn it. Not quite what I was going for. Getting real tired. You've put the most powerful nuke launcher on a pistol that you have 1500 ammo for. Oh boy. Question, why would you launch nukes in a game about why launching nukes was a bad idea? Like, I'm pretty sure that's the point of Fallout, is we should not launch nukes. You've become a one-man/woman carpet bomber. Yeah. That's pretty powerful. Bink bonk, bink bonk. I'm also hungry. I will need a snacky snack after the stream. It's funny, I agree. It is in fact quite funny. You get an A+ in funny. Something that is both normal to want and possible to achieve. Sometimes you just don't grab onto a wall, and you have to look at that. I guess it can be a vocal exercise. I can experiment with making it higher. After a certain point, it stops making a sound, you know, when it gets too high-pitched. And that's sort of a sign that, I need to practice more, I think. Because obviously there's going to be a limit to what I can do. But I feel like the limit shouldn't be there. I think the limit should be higher than it is. And I think it's something that can be improved with time. It's also, like, different entirely when you are trying to do the sound that high. I don't know, I might play around with it. I wonder... So one day, obviously, I'm gonna have to finish this level. Right? I can't obviously fail forever. I'm gonna get good enough to beat it. So I wonder, when I finish this, is my next move gonna be going to 1-C, or is it gonna be going to 2-B? I think I've actually already beaten 2-B. No, not likely. Yeah, no, I haven't. So is it going to be 2-B or is it going to be 1-C? Do I go down the list or up the... Well, it could also be 3-A. The Hotel Golden is really hard because of all the timing and cycles and stuff. I'm just bad at the hotel. Womp womp. Alright. I think that this is gonna be... Hang on. Make a Discord poll? That's a good idea. I'm mean, obviously I'll make a Discord poll after I beat this level, because there's no point in deciding before we actually do it. Oh. Then I think this is going to be the last attempt for the night. And then we'll just, like, talk a little bit to end the stream. Because I am pretty tired. I don't really want to do another tonight. So it looks like you're kind of going to get your golden berry yourself, Morgan. You're going to have to do that. I look forward to your gloating. It's a good achievement. Well, you'll get to you when it happens. Yeah. Good luck. Believe it or not, it's not as easy as I make it look. It took me quite a while to get this close. Oh shoot, I didn't let go in time. Alright, we're gonna stretch it out. Alright. I've had fun today. So, thanks y'all for showing up. I'm gonna look for someone to raid. Yawn indeed. Let's see. We could go to Miso. Miso is streaming. We also have Karo Karomi, who's doing Sekiro. That's a fun one. We've got Melanie also doing Sekiro. I think the question we have Asahino Ningyo, something like that. Burner VT. So do y'all feel like watching some Sekiro? I think that's a neat game. I haven't actually played it. I should play that when I have money. I think going to Melanie is a good idea. They deserve the viewers. Let me pull up another tab for myself so I can say hi. Hang on. There we go. But yeah, unless you have feedback on it. Unless you have feedback on it, I'm gonna raid into Melanie. That seems like a good idea to me. Okay, we're gonna click the button. You're too late for feedback. You took too long. You don't care? Alright. It's a good thing then. We're going...
advancing thing with it.
Hang on, I can turn up the quality.
Alright, I'm gonna try one more time and then I gotta head to bed.
Alright.
Because it is 11:30.
They're also heading to bed soon. That's funny.